Hi, I'm Joan Bogdan, union voiceover talent and coach based in New York City, and your host for this series of videos where we'll look at various aspects of the voiceover business in this digital age and how to get the most out of real-time casting. In this episode, we'll look at how the voiceover business and auditioning have changed, and we'll go over some of the basics of the home studio, including the recording environment.
Hi, I'm Jim Kennelly of Lotus Productions in New York City and General Manager, USA, of Realtime Casting. For the past 30 years, I've been casting, producing, and directing voiceovers, radio and TV commercials, narrations, e-lessons, IVRs, animation, anything with a voice.
Hi, my name is Dylan Tischler. I'm an engineer and a producer here at Lotus Productions, as well as Realtime Casting. My background is in music and audio engineering, and I'll be helping you with the technical aspects of auditioning from home.
The voiceover industry is always changing, and it's important that professional voice talents move along with the times. In these series of videos, we're going to talk about auditioning at home, equipment choices, and how to get the most out of real-time casting. Auditioning has changed quite a lot. In the past, we had the professional experience of you would go to your casting director, you might audition in your agent's office, or you might come to a studio where the producer is going to give you specific direction and his or her experience. Nowadays, what talent are facing is that they become the producer, the director, and a casting director, and a recording engineer. It's a challenge now.
The goal is to be fluent in the technology you're using, so when it comes time to audition, you can focus on your copy instead of on the technical aspects.
It's important to use your equipment properly because it's going to make your voice sound better. It's going to make your read come across and stand out and hopefully get you the job. At Realtime Casting, we're interested in motivated talents that want to take control of their careers. Part of that is having a home studio, being accessible, being able to deliver an audio back to the producer quickly. Understandably, there are many different types of home studios. Some of them are full, blown-out ISDN rooms where you can do professional jobs in, just like a studio in Manhattan or LA or Chicago. But there is the home studio, which is someone's closet. There's the home studio, which is somebody's hallway. It's very possible to get a quality audition from a modest amount of equipment. There's a difference between broadcast quality and home studio quality. Broadcast quality is a promo person, the spots are going on the air right away. They've probably tailored their room or bought a whisper booth so that the quality is always perfect. There's a consistency to it. Now, home audition quality can have some variation in it, but you still need an excellent microphone to capture your voice, some way to process that audio, and then deliver it back to wherever it has to go, to RTC or to your agent.
Okay, so when we're recording from home, there's 5 basic elements we need. First is a microphone. Second would be a computer. Third, we need an audio interface. Fourth, we need computer software. And finally, we need a quiet room to record in. One of the most important aspects of recording is your environment.
Basically, when you're trying to decide where to put your mic, the quieter, the better.
You want to make your audition as quiet as possible so a producer is hearing your voice and only your voice.
When you're talking about audio, you're trying to find an environment that's consistent. That way the producer or director knows I'm going to have a certain pattern of sound coming out of this talent.
So when we say record in a quiet room, this doesn't mean you need to be in a professional, soundproofed recording studio. We want to be in a room where other noises such as dogs barking, babies crying, door slams, things of that are completely isolated. So an example of a quiet room would be a walk-in closet. Walk-in closets have a lot of clothing, obviously, which helps absorb sound, and you really want to stay away from surfaces that reflect, such as a bathroom, where there's tiles, where sound bounces around. That's what creates reverb and echo. So if you have a larger budget, it would be great to build your own room so we don't need to worry about outside noises. In this case, we would want to consult a professional for acoustics and things of that nature. Another option, if you're on a larger budget, is to buy a whisper room. And a whisper room is a pre-assembled recording space that is perfect for any broadcast situation. In another episode, we'll talk about where to position your mic in your room and how that affects your sound. There's many different ways we can record audio. One, Macs are great computers, but they're not necessary, especially for this application. There are many PC computers that will be just fine. Two, we need to make sure that whatever we have, the computer is powerful enough to run a recording application, and we'll get into those in a bit. And it's also important to have a reliable internet connection so you can send your auditions. A lot of people are discouraged from recording at home because they don't want to learn computer software. It can be tricky at first, but there are many affordable types of software that are very simple to use and will be just fine for recording auditions for voiceovers.
Don't worry, we'll go over the basics of recording and using editing software for PCs and Macs in another video. In our next episode, we'll take a look at some of the characteristics of different microphones. So I'll see you then.
From all of us at Realtime Casting, thanks for watching.